Hello Taurus, today we are tapping into the energy of Libra season to look at a situation that will maybe draw your focus over the coming months between the 23rd of September and the 22nd of October. We're going to have a look at your experience of those energies, the obstacles you may need to navigate. We also will pull some extra tarot to help you understand how you can improve your experience if you don't like the outcome of what we're seeing today, Taurus. If it's your first time here, I'm Kirstine. I'm a full-time professional tarot reader and astrologer. Right, Taurus, let's get you some cards. By the way, I'm not shuffling them upside down. This is actually a two-sided deck. It's Libra season. Libras like to see things from 2 points of view, so I thought it was appropriate. There we go. Right, let's have a look for you. So, in the past, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. In the present, we've got the Two of Swords. Interesting. Incoming, we've got the King of Wands. Your perspective, hang on, I'm not going to forget to turn them over. We've got the King of Swords around you. We've got the Seven of Cups. Options. Obstacle is the Three of Pentacles. Outcome, we've got the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. Underlying energy, we've got the Six of Cups. Okay, with the Six of Cups on the underlying, this can talk about nostalgia. It can talk about things that we've been connected to for a long time, or things that we were connected to for a long time ago, or if this is newer things, the kind of things that when we meet them or come across them, you know, you feel like you've kind of known them forever. This reading may follow on from your current new or full moon readings. Links to those are down below. And also just to say, if you're a Taurus rising, Libra season is activating the area of life that has to do with your work, your day-to-day routines, health habits, that kind of thing. It's a general reading, so it will be a different situation specifically for each Taurus. So just take the energies however they resonate. Right, okay. So with this Six of Cups, in the past we've got this we've got Eight of Pentacles energy. This talks about meaningful work, finding meaning in things. I mean, it can specifically talk to work, but these are situations generally that we find meaning in, to a point where we want to work, eat, sleep, repeat, or just do it all the time, throw all of our resources into something, or a lot of them anyway. And in the past here, we've got the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So this talks about a situation that had a lack of meaning. It wasn't meaningful. Possibly, as I say, this could relate for some of you, particularly if you're Taurus rising, specifically to your, you know, your day-to-day work or routines. So in the present, we've got the Two of Swords reversed. You're coming in with the King of Swords, and around you we've got the Seven of Cups. So it looks like around you there's been a lot of ideas, a lot of visions for things that will make you happy. With Cups, it's all about the things that fulfill us emotionally. It can talk about relationships, but it can also be like great jobs, great projects, that kind of thing. At the seven can be a little bit of a daydreamer, you know, dreaming of victory, dreaming of lots of different options. When it comes in, I think looking at this, somebody or the around you, there's a sense of having picked there's a choice here. Actually doing something practical to kind of fulfill the dreams. It's not just a sort of a dilly daydream energy. Your energy, you're sort of sitting here looking at it thinking, I'm not sure. There's a sense here of, I mean, with the King of Swords, the King of Swords has a lot of wisdom, there's a lot of clarity. He makes very logical choices, very strong mind. For some of you, I mean, it could actually be coming in as possibly an advisor. When it comes in reversed, the King of Swords can be, there's an energy of you know, maybe not seeing the truth clearly, or using the truth to your own ends. I mean, maybe you may be thinking that's the case with this, and with this Two of Swords, I think there is definitely an energy here of you really kind of digging to understand the meaning. When the Two of Swords is reversed, there's a sense of no longer being able to sit on the fence, put off making a choice or a decision. And there is a sense here of looking for the truth. So with this King of Swords energy, You're definitely searching for the truth about a situation that you've been attached to for a long time, or maybe trying to understand what would be a good fit for you. What is your soulmate when it comes to work, or, you know, daily routines and that kind of thing. I think somebody around you has identified something that's great. With this King of Swords energy, I'm not sure that you're completely on board. I think you intellectually or logically you may have some issues with it, because the obstacle that we've got here is the Three of Pentacles. This talks about teamwork, it talks about collaboration. If this is you and another person, Taurus, you know, there's a sense here of the obstacle being collaboration. If this is something that you're doing on your own, then the Three of Pentacles would relate to get a situation moving. You know, you need to have a plan, you need to have the skills to do it, you need to have the energy. This is sort of bringing into alignment, you know, your mind, body, spirit kind of thing. So for you, for solo Tauruses, that this relates to just something you're doing on your own. There is a sense here of having to, if this is meaningful, you know, if you're looking for something that has meaning, what you're actually looking for is something that involves, that makes you emotionally happy, that materially makes you happy, that intellectually stimulates you, you know, that fits in. You want it to be a trifecta. Whatever this, you know, you want it to involve everything. It looks like somebody's maybe come up with a suggestion and you're like, oh, I'm not sure. They're like, this would be a good fit for you. Like, I'm not sure. I don't know about this. Incoming energy, we'll get you a clarifier for this. We've got the King of Wands. This, I mean, it could be coming in as a person. So for those of you where this is a relationship situation for you, there may be a person coming in. It can also talk about leadership. But the King of Wands is quite a driven, dynamic, bossy energy. He's very much of the opinion that he knows the best way to do things. His way is the best way. So I mean, I don't know, Taurus, whether this is you. As I say, we'll get some clarifiers, but someone's definitely coming in. There's like, oh, we should do this. Oh, I'm not sure. I think there might be a bit of an issue. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. And then there's definitely this sense of, right, come on, we're all going to do it this way. Let's go this way. And the outcome, so we've got this Three of Pentacles. The outcome, we've got this Page of Swords. I think looking at this, I mean, the Page of Swords, when there's issues or problems, which the swords often speak to, the pages can be, the page gets a bit, is the type of person that, you know, when you're like, oh, this is an issue, that's an issue, and they're just like, I don't want to talk about it. You know, they just detach. It can be quite an aloof energy when it comes to talking, communicating, problem solving. When it comes in reverse, that aloofness actually kind of descends into almost like nitpicking, seeing a problem with absolutely everything. So I suspect that whatever this is, Taurus, this suggestion that somebody has come up with that's a good fit for you, you're like, it looks like you smell a little bit of a rat with it. And I think by the time you're done investigating it, because you need to do this, you need to be kind of all in. You need to sort of, you know, there's a lot of sort of collaboration, cooperation. I think looking at this, this feels like really kind of opening a can of worms. And you see at the end, you're like, oh my, there's just like, everything's just an issue. Sometimes this can be a little bit of an overreaction, obviously depending on the situation. But we'll get you some clarifiers. Right. Okay. I can't remember if I did the little new moon blurb, or I can't remember what I have and what it's Mercury retrograde, Taurus. My brain is fries. Right, we definitely did 6th house, didn't we? And did we right? So we talked about the moons, right? Okay. Right, no, I don't want to do anything else with that. If you enjoy me waffling away so far, Taurus, if you are getting value from the reading, strike that love and light thumb down below. It helps me. It helps me understand that the content that I'm uploading is relevant for you. It also helps the reading to find others who may need to hear it. Right, let's get you a clarifier. King of Wands. Oh, the Star. Yeah, with that star reverse, there's a sense of this is not my path, this is not the way. Three of Pentacles, collaboration. Okay. And then with this Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Oh, Ten of Swords, okay, reversed, Emperor, reversed. What's with all the reversed cards? Four of Cups reversed, underlying. Right. Okay. Excuse me. Taurus. With this, I mean, looking at this, I don't feel that this is something that you're on board with. You know, oh my goodness me. Right, here we go. Mercury retrograde, nightmare. Right, okay. I don't think that this is something that you're fully on board with. I think maybe the person around you has said, right, this is the way to do it. It looks to me like you're kind of putting your foot down, or somebody is putting their foot down and saying, you know, there's no healing in this. The star energy talks about our authentic path, a great way forward. Coming in reversed, it's like, no, this is not the way. This is not the path. So whether this is you or whether this is an external energy, and, you know, this is this Seven of Cups energy, they're coming in and saying, right, we're doing it this way. The obstacle for you, I think looking at this, you definitely see some kind of truth in this with regards to the status, whether this is a Six of Cups for you or not, or, you know, about this thing that you may have been connected to for a long time. I actually think looking at this, while I was sort of giggling, saying, oh, you're finding problems and everything, I actually think there's some substance here. There's some substance to the issue. Because there is this, with this Seven of Swords reversed, this talks about communicating about problems, communicating plans. I think with this, there is a need to understand, to communicate what the long-term plan is to get people to collaborate. It could be that this person, if they're kind of saying, right, no, we're doing it this way, you know, I'm the King of Wands, I'm saying what we're doing, we're going this way, and you're like, oh my goodness me, this is absolutely not the way to do it, that's not going to work. You need to communicate. You need to, this is a team effort, whatever this is, whether this is a, you know, relationship, work, whatever, this is a team effort. And I think if you're seeing in your very clear King of Swords energy, you're absolutely seeing some kind of difficulty, some kind of issue. You need to communicate about it. If you can see that the wheels are going to fall off at some point down the road, you really do need to speak up. Because I think if you don't, I mean, if you don't want this to happen, if you don't want this to happen, then just keep your mouth shut, Taurus. Don't say anything. Because I think, to be honest with this, there is a sense here of getting to a point where everything is an issue, and it looks like, you know, that the pilot light on this, the urge to do this, is going to kind of completely get snuffed out. It's like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. This isn't exciting. I'm not passionate about it. This is not floating my boat. You know, I don't want to do this. And we've got the Ten of Swords reversed, the Emperor reversed, and we've got the Four of Cups. I think Taurus, I mean, there is a sense here. I think whoever this King of Wands energy is coming in, laying down the law, saying, right, this is the way that we're going to do this, and everyone else is like, no. I actually think to get this to a point where this doesn't completely sort of fall apart, and you don't end up in this terrible sort of Ten of Swords energy, defeated, betrayed, completely over, no coming back from kind of 10 swords in your back, to get at least a temporary ceasefire on that. With this Emperor reversed, there's a sense here of them not coming in with this very sort of bossy autocratic energy, not setting up really you know, really difficult boundaries. The Emperor reversed, it can talk about inability to make harsh decisions. I don't think that's your difficulty here, Taurus, because you've got a very clear view. It might just be that possibly you don't have the authority to say what's what. You know, this could be somebody who is bossier than you or has more seniority than you. You absolutely see problems and issues. The way to get this working is to try and get a less autocratic approach, or less boundaries. And I think if this is you kind of laying down the law, or whoever this is laying down the law, I think if they come in with a less autocratic, bossy, my way or the highway approach, I think they'll actually see that people around you will be more inclined to see the value. They'll be more with this Four of Cups reversed. The Four upright talks about apathy. When it comes in reversed, there is an awareness, you know, there's just this kind of cup floating around in the tree that he's either not looking at, or he's like, I'm not touching that until I know more about it. And she's searching for the truth. I think looking at this, if you can communicate about any issues that you do see, communicate a plan, communicate about collaboration, highlight any issues, and if they are being a bit bossy, kind of laying down the law, I think it's better for them if they don't do that, because I think whatever they're doing, there is a sense here of creating hostilities that will quite easily result in this being snuffed out, the drive or the attraction or the urge to do this could be killed by too much structure, too much discipline, or possibly an inability. I mean, if you are highlighting issues and problems and they're not kind of listening, you know, the lack of structures and boundaries could really, you know, kind of send this into free fall. Oh my goodness me, that's my cat. Thank you, Athena. That's just what I needed. Right, I think that's my cue to exit Taurus. I'll be back on the 23rd with your full moon in Aries reading. That'll be kicking off in the area for you of, let me have a look, transcending boundaries, endings, that kind of thing. All right, I'll see you in a week's time, Taurus. Have an amazing Libra season. I'm going to go and fix my set. Now it's been destroyed. I wish you clear eyes, a calm mind, and a resilient heart.